What is going on with Twitch right now? I swear to God, it has been the Twilight Zone. Twitch is completely shameless at this point. Ever since this black bar, censor, meta, topless, whatever the hell is going on, Twitch has been all over the place. This all started with Morgue Pie doing the topless shirt meta where it looks like she's fucking topless. She got banned. Then Twitch comes out with a new set of TOS guidelines that's allowing artistic nudity. And then the floodgates open, guys. We had anime and furry porn everywhere. So much that Twitch got a backlash. They say it was from the community. But let's be honest here. When has Twitch ever cared about the community? This was obviously because the advertisers were like, yo, what's going on here, Twitch? So they backtracked it. And they cut down on some of the guidelines. But then people found a new meta to do, and that was the Censor Bar Meta. Essentially where you're there covering your private areas with a censor bar. And the women were doing this left and right again. And it just... What's going on, guys? There's OnlyFans for this stuff. There's the hub for this stuff. Now, I'm not shaming anybody for getting their money and being sex workers. And obviously, it's the parents' responsibility to make sure that they monitor what their children are watching. But goddamn, I didn't know there were so much horny people on Twitch. It's like they're pushing the envelope constantly. And I'm going to get into an opinion, and I know I'm going to have a little bit of people get their feathers ruffled. Honestly, I don't give a shit because this is my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. Now, I'm not anti-female. If I was a girl, I would be a fucking slut. I'm going to be completely honest. I would have every single OnlyFans. I would have every single, you would see every single piece of my body. Hands down. And more power to them. Okay? Now, yeah. There are children that are on there. There is certain, I guess, boundaries to push, as far as websites go. And they're taking full advantage of it. And, yeah, if Twitch is allowing y'all, go ahead. Go nuts. If Twitch is allowing it. But here's where I have the issue at. Couple of people I know that I would say are friends went and pushed the boundaries themselves. The male people have stood up. And this is where I'm saying Twitch has a discrimination against gender. They're very sexist. This started just the other day when my friend SalvoPancakes basically went live on Twitch and did the Censor Bar Meta himself. He stood there for about, I'd say maybe less than 10 minutes. He was live and he was standing there talking, had his genitals covered. No genitals showed at all. Little Salvo didn't pop out. And he was just talking. And talking. And sure enough, he got suspended. Boom. Right off the bat. He tweeted out a tweet saying, what the fuck, Twitch? Is it because I'm male? And his tweet went fucking viral. This had millions of impressions, thousands of likes, thousands of reposts, and, a lot of attention. And what's funny enough is that it got so much attention, but not any big outlets were talking about it. No Dexerto, no, Twitch didn't address it. No big YouTubers talked about it. Blackball's fucking real when it comes to Salvo because if you do know SalvoPancakes, it seems like a lot of people tend to avoid bringing up any discussion about him for whatever reason. I think he's a fucking great entertainer. I love his content, and it's a shame that, his situation wasn't brought to attention. The fact that he had a stream that was TOS friendly and it got shut down essentially. Let's be real. If it was a female, it wouldn't have gotten shut down at all. And this needs to be addressed. Hands fucking down. It needs to be addressed that there is some favoritism. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but Twitch is just not consistent enough with its policies at this point. That Kamika girl a couple years ago, she had sex on stream. She was only banned for 7 days. There's other females that get big favoritism. And again, I'm not anti-female, but it needs to be equal across the fucking board. If we're going to have topless metas, censor bar metas. Now, some people said maybe it was because SalvoPancakes didn't have his nipples covered that he got banned. That's fucking ridiculous. Guys are allowed to go out in the streets without a shirt on. And people could say, oh, well, women can't do that. Yes, all right. When it comes to dress codes, when it comes to nudity, there's always going to be one side or the other some kind of slight issue. I worked in the school system for quite some time. Dress code, business casual dress code between teachers was always an issue because certain guys always had to have a button-up shirt and nice dress pants, but women could come in essentially wearing whatever they want. Even in an office job setting that I've had, dress code's always an issue. So never in this lifetime have we ever had an issue where streams had to have some kind of sense of dress code. And that's where we're getting at this point, guys. We're getting to this point where streams, we have to have some kind of dress code standard pushed onto Twitch that's good for everybody. And it's never going to make everybody happy. But we do know what's sexually suggestive, what's sexually explicit, and what's appropriate for ages 13 and up at this point. We can all agree on that, right? And again, you get into the ethics of it's the parents' responsibility to monitor what their kids are doing. And technically, I don't think anybody under the age of 13 is supposed to even be on Twitch. Maybe even higher than that. I don't know what the minimum requirement is, but it's starting to become a concern. Twitch is essentially shameless right now with how many people are nude on it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna do the bit too. I was gonna get on there and get naked as well and have the censor bar going, but now it's too volatile right now. People are getting suspended. If you go to streamer bans, you're seeing this. And the newest thing happened to Boogie2988. He essentially went fucking viral as all hell the other day. He did the Censor Bar Meta. He stood up and showed his gut and his second flap. And essentially Twitch, and I guess the world thinks he showed his ball sack. I'm going to be honest. I've seen Boogie's ball sack. And I can tell you right now, and I know people are clipping that, he did not show his ball sack. Boogie has a meat flap. And essentially he has two guts on top of each other. So he has his top gut and his second gut, which goes to his fupa. He was showing the second gut on stream. Now, sure, you could get into technicalities and say that he was fully nude because he didn't have any censor bar covering him. You could say that, but nothing was exposed. It's like the Peter Griffin meme where Peter Griffin's gut goes over his penis and stuff that he literally has no genitalia showing. Well, Boogie's like that in real life. He was not showing anything. There was no private parts exposed. He literally has like an area underneath, like his big stomach, his second stomach, and then like a meat flap. And I've seen it. He's proud of his meat flap. And his thing went viral. More viral and covered by Dexerto, actually, which is a shame because SalvoPancakes' original tweet got more impressions than Boogie's tweet about being banned. And nobody covered the SalvoPancakes story. But they're covering Boogie, which brings enough awareness to this. And it's bringing awareness to all the other situations. Because there was another guy recently that was also banned on Twitch for doing the Censor Bar Meta. And I can't think of his name, but I've seen a clip going around where he's acting like he's jerking it and stuff. And I don't know. I think this is the battle of the genders right now on Twitch. If I'm being honest, I think we need more men going against the boundary and pushing for equality. Imagine that. We in the history of mankind, we had people storming Normandy Beach and, people fighting for actual real issues. And now at the end of 2023, what humanity, what internet culture's fighting for is the right to be naked on Twitch. What is wrong? What is even life at this point? Honestly, Boogie, yeah, he got close to the edge. He got close to the boundary. And I'm sure both him and SalvoPancakes knew they were going to get banned. And guess what? Any publicity's good publicity, and more power to them. They beat me to getting naked. I wanted my hairy Ewok nipples and testicles out and everything, which OnlyFans might be happening in January. I don't fucking know. I've been teasing that. But no, Boogie's trending right now. Lots of media outlets are covering. SalvoPancakes trended. This Censor Bar Meta is trending. And guys, I don't know what's going on with Twitch. What is y'all's take on all of this? Like, what is going on with Twitch at this point where people are suddenly wanting to push the boundaries of nudity? What's going on? Like, this just like came out of nowhere. and it's making the site a mess. I couldn't even imagine working at Twitch at this point. They're already inconsistent as it is, but can you imagine whoever works with the advertisers on Twitch, what they're going through at this point during the most revenue-making time of the year, which is the holiday season? They're potentially in the middle of an adpocalypse or a beginning of an adpocalypse. For all we know, they could be suffering from advertisers all month because of this situation going on. And this could lead to an adpocalypse on Twitch just because of what's going on. And again, this whole thing is just funny. It's wild. I cannot believe just how crazy things are getting at this time. But I got to give Boogie and I got to give SalvoPancakes props. You know, they know what they're doing. They're owning it. They're trending. They're standing up for the rights of the male. And things are about to get pretty crazy here, guys. Things are going to get crazy. Let me know what you guys think about all this Twitch stuff with the TOS and the nudity and stuff. And I'll see you guys soon.